All right, Shalom. First, I start by saying, I praise thee, how about you now, Shad, Bashim Kakadash. The honors to the elders and the apostles that do well. And salutations to the brothers that stand in truth and sincerity. You know, that's how, Satan be fucking with us. Because I just tried to cover my camera. I did this shit like 5, 6, 7, 8 times already. Tried to cover my camera, and the screen is dark. And it's basically saying that it's switching to forward-facing camera. But I don't have no rear camera, so what the fuck is going on, man? That be these spirits, man. I don't even have a rear camera. Motherfuckers ain't saying they sending it to a forward-facing camera. That's fucked up. Yeah, but that's the fight. That's what the fight consists of, man. So this lesson is gonna be based off fuck our people, man, because they not with us. Don't trust these niggas, man. Don't trust nobody outside the truth. You only got the brotherhood, you know. And you got women that are the elect too, but you still got niggas infiltrators inside the brotherhood also, man. So you gotta be aware of that. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, Slocky, bear with me. This is one of my favorite precepts. Surah chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy. Who are your enemies? Those that are not doing the will of Yahweh Shah. For like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. And this is, speaking on Esau too, man. Other nations are our enemies. Our top enemy is the Edomites, the so-called white people, man. Those are our top enemies, and their wickedness will not never go away. You know, that's why I said, for like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Right. You know, bear with me. Though he humble himself, you gotta be watchful, you gotta be mindful on what you're dealing with when you're dealing with these people. Because they'll humble themselves to you and go crouching. The scriptures how did Esau take down the Native American tribes? He came with peace, but there was war in his heart. His words were smoother than butter, but there was war in his heart. With his hands with drawn swords. Same spiritual people coming in because they following after the ways of this Edomite. Oh, let me get it. Same spirit, this devil, this Caucasian Edomite cracker coming in is the same spirit that our people coming in. That aren't with Yahweh Shema Shah. Hold on. This is Psalm chapter 55, verse 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords, right? Esau had a plan. His plan was to take down the Native American Indians. Even though he came with all his peace agreements and talked smoothly to our people, just like what how they doing out of day with this Democrat, Republican, and presidential BS, and just in daily lives and things like that. But they ultimately looking for a way to overthrow you, man. Our people got the same spirit these devils got because this is who they worship. This is their God. This is who they look up to. And when they push out the MOTB, which is the RFID chip, in Revelation chapter 13, verse 15 on down, uh, that's them solidifying that they are your God. So don't take the MOTB. But this back at Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Right? Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. You gotta take good heed and beware about your enemies. I mean, you gotta be paying attention. You gotta be circumspect. You gotta be watching their ass, like they watching you, trying to figure out how to overthrow you. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. His wickedness ain't going nowhere, man. Verse 12, set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou to undermine him and take your position, take you out. Your people are your enemy. This is their mentality, just as well as all other nations. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith, right? So you got to see this, the precepts. What's the word? Keep you on your toes. You gotta know who your enemy is, and you gotta always watch your enemy. You can't trust none of them. Basically, you gotta stay on point, so to speak. Don't get these motherfuckers no pass, nothing. That's how bad it is out here. And this is war. This is war, man. We are at war. Even worse conditions and things happening in badder times now than what was before, man. Uh, Matthew chapter 12, verse 30. He that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad. Let me read that again, really slow. Matthew chapter 12, verse 30. He that is not with me is against me, right? So those that are doing the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, coming in the spirit that the Lord wants to come in with the truth that the apostles, GMS are teaching, then they're against you. Because the Lord is dealing with the apostles, and the Lord shows you that He's dealing with the apostles. The scripture said, how would you know a prophet when you see these things coming to pass? Us brothers that came in up under the apostles have been seeing the things that they've been saying come to pass right before our face, man. You know, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad. Right, so if you don't come into the truth, you scatter into many of these different philosophies in the world, which are contrary to the gospel, which are of the devil, idol worship. And the Lord said, put not no other God before me. I will visit your iniquity upon your children, the third and fourth generation. So the Lord plays get back. Back in the past, in the ancient world, because there's a such thing as reincarnation, when we sinned against the Lord, took us into captivity. We paying for it now today. So we are our forefathers that sinned against Yahweh Shema Shai. Now we back here paying for it today. But the elect is straightening up, and the Lord is dealing with his elect and protecting them from the world, you know, up until the time where the next deliverance comes, because this is the modern day Egypt all over again. And we were delivered from Egypt in the past. We're going to be delivered from Egypt again, the second go round, according to Jeremiah chapter, if I'm not mistaken, 16 verse 14 or 14 verse 16. This is Matthew. Let me see. Chapter 10, verse. I'm going to start at verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep. Sheep, so you got to be humble. In the midst of wolves. Right, these people are wolves. They devour sheeps. My bad. These people are wolves. They devour sheeps. We out here to do the will of Yahweh Shai, man. But be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. See, I'm going fast. I'm reading it again. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. The people are wolves. The wolves devour the sheep. We are outnumbered, and we are not um, how would I put it? We are not in the same spirit and got the same evil mentality like the people do, man. Be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. We gotta outsmart them because they are evil. They want to overthrow us. They want to do things, harm us and stuff like that. And us being sheep, we not even, well equipped, so to speak, to go head up with these wolves like that, man. That's why we gotta do everything of the will of the Lord. Scripture say, "Wait upon me till I rise up to the battle." The Lord gonna give us power to kill these wolves, being as sheep. Sheep can't just go and kill no wolves, but the wolf can kill the sheep. So we gotta be smart. We gotta outsmart them and be humble. And wise in how we move, harmless. Not being niggas, trying to take down all our enemies and things of that nature. That ain't the spirit the Lord got us in. Verse 17. But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. Scourge you mean beat you in the synagogues. And I'm pretty sure brothers in let me see. I don't know if brothers got actually beat in these churches, but brothers have been in the fights and stuff before. And this might be something that happened in the future. I mean, this can be something that happened in the future. Not necessarily because we ain't going to no churches, but y'all get what I'm saying. This happened in the past, and they are going to deliver us up to their councils and things like that. It says, "Oh, look up this word council." Okay, a council, a body of people elected to manage the affairs of a city, county, or other municipal district. So what? Governors. It says governors in certain scriptures. Um, who else? Senators. If they don't physically deliver us up, they damn sure got these videos brought to them. So Matthew chapter 10, verse 17, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. you know. And he shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, right? See, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles, right? You know, this gonna happen on a physical level, and as far as the videos and things go. But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what you shall speak. For it is not you ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, see? And the father, the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. Right, see? So you can't trust your people because it's the spirit that they got on. You can't trust your family. This the spirit that they got on. If they're not in the truth, then you can't trust them. You gotta watch them. And he shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But he that endureth to the end shall be saved. But he that endureth to the end, meaning go through all this hell, the beatings, the famines, the pestilences. Somebody's going to be in concentration camps. Somebody's going to be put to death. You got to endure all those things so that you can be delivered. Because when Yahushua returns, he's coming back to kill people off. He's coming back to shoot nuclear missiles on various areas. And if you're in one of them areas, you're going to want to be delivered from that missile. So that's the only way you're going to be saved, because you're not saved right now just by going to church, man. That's a doctrine of devils. Verse 23, but when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another. Right, so when you get persecuted in a city, you got to go to another city. For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man become. Right, a lot of these cities are going to be as in trouble as certain other cities, you know. So you still gonna have brothers in them cities going about their daily life and whatnot. They ain't gonna be teaching the word because the word gonna be pulled back. But you won't, all 50, what is it, 50 states over here, not gonna all be going through the same type of hell and destruction, you know, or chaos, my bad. But as a whole, America is gonna be destroyed. The disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. It is enough for the disciple that he be as his master and the servant as his Lord. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebub, meaning Satan, how much more shall they call them of his household? Right, they called Yahushua Satan, the devil, because of what he taught. He was doing witchcraft, things of that nature. Same thing they're doing to us and will do to us in the future when the spiritual power comes. Fear them not, therefore, but don't be afraid of these people. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. Right? What I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in light, and what ye hear in the ear, that preach ye upon the housetops. Right? And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Excuse me. So you're not supposed to be afraid of them saying they're going to kill you or them killing you. You got to be afraid of the Lord, because the Lord put you in a jacked up body in this place. That's what I mean by destroy soul and body in hell. The Lord will put you in a jacked up body like a retarded type person body over here in this hell, America. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a farthing, and one of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father, but the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear ye not, therefore, ye are of more value than many sparrows. Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. You confess the Lord before men by confessing his word, the truth. By putting up the videos and being on highways and byways, teaching the truth and teaching the truth and sincerity. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. Right, to deny the Lord means to not accept the truth, and not do His will, to lie about the truth, to change the philosophy, change the doctrine, uh, sell out, uh, be under a 501c3 charter to where you can't teach the truth, make merchandise of the people, because the Lord said you're not supposed to sell the word. Verse 34, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Right? The Lord is coming back to kill. He coming back. That sword is a nuclear missile. The Lord gonna have it to where during the battle of Armageddon, He's gonna return and have them. He's gonna take the missiles, the nuclear missile, and warheads that they keep talking about. They're gonna shoot on various places. He's gonna take control of those nuclear missiles, according I think it's Ezekiel chapter 38 or chapter 39, and shoot the nuclear missiles on specific countries where He wants them to be shot. These Edomite devils don't have control of the missiles, man. The Lord gonna get control of the missiles. Verse 35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. Right? So your enemies are going to be your own people. Because the Lord comes to divide the house. So you got to consider that. You got to consider that your brother is not with you. Your brother is an enemy of Yahweh Shai, a devil worshiper, an idol worshiper. Same difference. And the Lord going to kill them. Him, her, it don't matter. No matter how old they are. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. Right? So if you want to take your mother and your father's side over the Lord's by defending the BS that they worship and be on, and you partaking in it, then the Lord gonna kill you, because that means you're not worthy of Him. He that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. That's the same thing. And he that taketh not his cross, meaning pick up his burden to do the work, and follow after me is not worthy of me. Right? He that findeth his life shall lose it. Right? So if you want to live in this society, partake in the BS that's going on in society, the club, the witchcraft, the LGBT community, just living out your daily life, going to church, things of that nature, that you find in your life, the Lord gonna put you to death for that. That's why it says you lose your life for doing it. I'm gonna read Matthew 10:39 again. He that findeth his life shall lose it. He that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. Right? How do you lose your life? You sacrifice. You give up the world, the wickedness that's therein. All the idol worship used to do, from doing drugs, smoking, etc., committing adultery, uh, um, 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 not doing work, being under some type of Masonic order, doing witchcraft. Um, if you give up those things, the Lord gonna basically give you the truth for your deliverance, so that you can be delivered and you're gonna be a king in the kingdom of heaven, part of the governing body of Israel. If you're a man, 144,000, and then the women gonna be the wives of the men, and they're gonna be delivered if they follow in righteousness, you know. Because there's coming a time, slack it. There's gonna come a time where all hell gonna break loose, and the precept, the scripture that say, um, who knoweth if unbelieving man shall save, or a believing woman shall save for unbelieving man, or a believing man shall save his unbelieving woman. When all hell break loose and shit get really serious, everybody gonna be humbled down and put in their place, you know. And the scriptures say, as far as the women goes, she shall be saved, the childbearing, if she continue in the faith, basically. So these women gonna be ready to line up in them days. Because the Lord gonna be to humble their ass down with all the hell and stuff that's gonna be going on in them days, and then them seeing the brothers with spiritual powers, things like that. A lot of women gonna humble themselves down to be delivered. And it's up to see the men are the ones who really controlling, gonna be in control of them days. The elect men are the ones that gonna be getting the help of these. Is gonna be the ones that the women gonna need, the precious fine gold, the ones that the Lord gonna be dealing with. So it's gonna be up to the brother to decide how many women he want and or which women he want, and all that ratchet LGBT shit or lesbian shit. And all the wickedness that y'all be doing, it's not gonna deliver y'all. Y'all gonna stop, shut your mouths, and etc. Y'all gonna take care of y'allself, pay out, get to work with y'all hands, only to be called by the name, take away their reproach, like Isaiah say, you know. Yeah, women gonna be humbled in them days, or they're not gonna be delivered. They're gonna get just like what's the movie, The Road. She walked out into the darkness. She couldn't take what was going on, so she just walked out into the darkness. That's what's coming. You bitches who don't want to adhere to your husbands, the men of the Lord, you bitches that's trying to come in and be saved and think that brothers gonna tolerate y'all wickedness and that bullshit that y'all be on, y'all gonna die. Y'all all gonna get pushed together to die, you know, whether by nuclear missile or somebody gonna kill y'all. So, but I don't want to drag it out too much longer, man. Uh, with that being said, call Lord Yahweh Shalom Shine. Throw honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutation to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.